astonishing. But it's also a picture of the earth. There's the earth behind the ring of Saturn. And when you have a high enough resolution version of this, you can see the moon. You can see the dot that is the moon. Now, in your mind's eyes, let's go over there a couple thousand kilometers, a couple thousand miles, and there's the earth. And our eyes have adjusted somehow where we see the background stars. Now just notice the earth is in the middle of nowhere. All right, look at it in the context of Saturn, that's great. Look at it in the context of the moon, that's great. You look at it from the International Space Station, you go, that's cool. But if you get out there and look back, the earth is just this dot. What this famous astronomer Carl Sagan called the pale blue dot. When I was in third grade, Mrs. Cochran, my third grade teacher, told us there were more stars in the sky than grains of sand on the beach. And I remember thinking, if I may hearken, Mrs. Cochran, are you high? But I didn't express it that way. Mrs. Cochran, have you lost your mind? Have you ever been to a beach, Mrs. Cochran? There's a lot of sand, lady. I was in Delaware at the time, the first state, the Diamond State. You look that way and that way, it's 1,500 nautical miles of sand. The tide goes out and there is more sand. You look behind you, there is sand. You shuffle your feet, there is sand. Sand, 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 sand. Grains of sand, little specks. But apparently there are more stars than all of that. So I started to feel like a loser. I realized I am no different from a grain of sand. I am just another speck. If you go out onto the trackless ocean, as it's called, you don't know where you are. You could be in Tahiti or Delaware. It's the middle of ocean nowhere. You can tell a little bit by the color of the sea, but you've got to be pretty savvy. Anyway, I remember thinking, I'm just a speck, and the earth really is just another speck. And the sun is completely unremarkable. It's an average star. There's nothing to it. I'm a speck standing on a speck, which is orbiting a speck in the middle of specklessness. I suck! I am nothing! I am a loser! But then I realized that with my brain, which is only this big, my old boss, of course, must have been much smaller. Must have. But with your brain, you can imagine all of that. You can understand it. You can, as we say at the Planetary Society, know your place in space.